I can't think of a finer recipient for the Legal Excellence Award for the Advancement of the Disadvantaged than the Honorable Nelson W. Rupp, Jr. His 28-year judicial career has been known for his work helping those who suffer from the disease of addiction. This work has been highlighted by his starting and running the Montgomery County Drug Court program, where he has literally saved the lives of hundreds of people. He has helped these criminal defendants embrace and enjoy a new, sober way of life. This work has helped stop recidivism, which was caused by their addiction. Likewise, he has also helped to strengthen their families, thus helping the next generation. I am so sorry that we can't be together tonight to celebrate. I'm also sorry I don't have a fancy finger paint background like my brother does. But I am so glad, Nelson, that you're being recognized for the great work that you've done. I am so happy that I was able to witness the lives that you have changed through the miracle of recovery. And I'm so happy to have you as a friend and a mentor. I love you.
I am honored to accept this award from the Maryland Bar Foundation, the Maryland State Bar Association, the Award for Legal Excellence in the Advancement of the Rights of the Disadvantaged. During my 26 years on the bench, the highlight of my judicial career has been the designing, founding, and presiding over the Montgomery County Adult Drug Court. The purpose of our drug court is to break the cycle of the nonviolent addicted offender instead of sentencing that individual to the typical sentence of locking them up, not addressing the disease of addiction, having them be released and go right back out and start it all over again because the disease of addiction has not been addressed. The hallmark of our drug court has been the ability to change as situations arise. For example, one of the requirements of our drug court participants is to have a job. And during the first few months of our drug court's operation, I asked my case manager, Bunny Boswell, why doesn't Husan Twyman have a job? And she said to me, I'll tell you why he doesn't have a job. It's because he has to come to court once a week, every week. So we changed it to night court. You would think the bureaucracy of court, changing the court docket to a night court, would be impossible. However, court administration, the judges' schedules, parole and probation, courtroom clerks, state's attorneys, public defenders, sheriffs, everybody got on board, and they did it just like that because they recognize this is the one program that gives real hope to the hopeless, real help to the helpless, and gives people an opportunity for a better way of life. Another hallmark of our drug court is establishing a 501c3 to provide funding for individuals who are uninsured medical needs, provide housing, provide career opportunities with vocational rehabilitation. We have a partnership with Montgomery College. We help them to obtain licenses, for example, the CDL license, so they have hope for a better way of life. Our drug court participants are required to undergo random urinalysis 2 to 3 times per week, undergo counseling with licensed counselors 3 to 4 times a week, attend 12-step recovery meetings 3 to 4 times a week, required to have employment, required to live in approved sober housing, because we all know you go back right out in the community in which you lived before. It's just a matter of time before you go right back to using again. It is a hard program. It originally took 10 months to successfully complete it. It now, on average, takes 3 years for an individual to complete our drug court. Because as we all know, the longer someone is required to do something, the more likely it is they will succeed and change their behavior and change that conduct. Our program has been highly successful. Our first drug court participant came in 16 years ago in 2004. We've had over 200 people graduate from drug court with less than a 20% recidivist population out of a 100% recidivist population. It has been an absolute joy watching these individuals graduate from drug court. 2 quick examples. One individual who came into drug court, 35 years old, over 40 prior convictions, with a head injury. I looked at that individual and said, this individual is hopeless, he's helpless, there is no way he's going to succeed. He now has over 10 years of sobriety. He's established his own head injury 12-step group through the assistance of the Montgomery County Health Department and has been highly successful. In fact, just recently, a couple years ago, I was listening to WTOP, and on the radio, I hear an interview with an individual who had just met with the Pope. That individual was our drug court graduate. He has a distinctive voice. Another individual, when she graduated, stood up in a courtroom, elegant, presented in a full courtroom, but when she first came into court, she was hallucinating, she was delusional, she couldn't even put two words together. But as she's standing up in front of the courtroom, making her comments about graduating, I suddenly see a man walking up towards her from the back of the courtroom. I look at the sheriffs, I'm wondering if we're going to have to stop the proceedings. He comes up to her, she puts her arm around him, she says, "This is my son. I gave him up for crack cocaine. Crack cocaine meant more to me than my son. He's back, and I love him, and he loves me." Drug Court is an amazing program. It's been an honor to have been part of this program. We have a wonderful team, a team that has worked hard together, beginning with Pam Harris at the outset, who helped me with the funding. She was our court administrator. She's now the state court administrator. Judge Joseph Quirk joined me in presiding over Drug Court. Both of us have since retired. Judge John Maloney and Judge Deborah Dwyer now preside over Drug Court, assisted by our Drug Court coordinator, Jenna Davis. It has been an honor to preside over Drug Court, be part of Drug Court. I'm still part of Drug Court, and now I'm on the board of Phoenix Recovery Academy to start a recovery high school for high school students who are struggling with addiction. Thank you again for honoring me with this award. I receive it on behalf of our Drug Court team. Thank you.